how is crowdfunding as a funding mechanism in general, and what are the challenges even that you may have faced in the process of crowdfunding?
We do not have a very big process of crowdfunding at AB Party because crowdfunding has some drawbacks. There are a lot of people with different ideologies, and when they have given you money, they vehemently think that you must represent their ideology. AB Party has their own ideology, which is written and represented
in the 7-point agenda.
Yes. We cannot represent each people who has given us money, all their ideology. So that is one drawback. Plus, crowdfunding to keep things transparent is very hard. So there should be a process. And till now, we have kept it a very closed, neat funding. The people at AB Party who are solvent, 99% of our members are professionals. So we put fund from our professional earnings as much as we can, and we ask some of our very close friends to contribute when we are aiming for big conventions or big parties. So we ask our friends that can you donate us something? Can you help us with this or that? So it is because, taking money from enterprises or businesses is also problematic.
Limiting?
Obviously, because if, for example, if I take money from Esalom or Beximco, I cannot talk about what Esalom and Beximco has done in terms of corruption. But we are in a very dilemma how to expand that in a very moral and ethical way. So I think that's something we need to work on.
Understood. Okay, we've spoken enough about politics. I would love to get a little more personal with you. I would love to talk about women and our womanhood and how we face the challenges. But before that, let's talk about your physical identity, one of which is of wearing a hijab. So my question to you is, how do you wear a hijab and, let's say, represent somebody from a different community as yours? Like, let's say, someone from a different religion, different class, different race. How do you represent them?
Well, I don't think it's a barrier because these are very private things that I will practice in the privacy of my home. When I go out and do politics, I represent every person of my constituency and I do not have any inclines towards anyone. Therefore, even if someone, even from my own religion, comes to me with a problem that is something they have faced because of how they dress or something, I will address that. Someone was asking me that girls in Dhaka University smoke and they also, I think, smoke weed and something, do drugs. So how do they expect to be safeguarded from rape? And I said, well, smoking or doing drugs has nothing to do with being raped. It is something you have to ensure as a state that you give safety to your citizens. Whether your citizens are drug addicts or a woman or a man, should not matter. When you give safety, you also automatically give safety to the girl from being raped. Because safety doesn't only mean that there is you stop that girl from being raped. You also stop being another man from being hijacked or harassed. So when the law and order situations are good and the basic amenities are provided,
It doesn't discriminate.
It doesn't discriminate. So I should be working about those amenities and those rights and non-rights. But my dress-up create a problem with that because, well, it didn't stop me from becoming a barrister or a lawyer or a mother or a politician. Because, though I have a covering, it doesn't stop me from thinking or it doesn't stop me from hearing. I have very good hearing, though my ears are covered. So I think it's a matter of our mental state, the way we have been taught to think that when someone I meet and they do not look like us, maybe they will not represent us. We must come out of that. And we must come to agree that the world has become a very diverse place. It's not only New York, which is a melting pot right now, even Bangladesh is a melting pot. And we see different types of people, different creeds of people, even different thinking of people. You see two atheists and they think completely different about atheism. So you have to be able to cater to those people when you come into politics. And to get that there, I think it's all about societal thinking. We must change our societal thinking that someone's identity is based on how they look. It should be about what they do.
Or what religion they practice should not be.
Yes.
All right. So what about your impact on women? What do you think you can do to change the way women are treated, women are thinking, women are growing in this community, in this country?
Well, to start with, I think someone who didn't come from a political background. This was a very fresh start from me. I was a somewhat successful lawyer and a mother, and also I was a teacher. And I did a complete 360 degrees and came into politics. And everyone asks me, why did you leave such well-established and well-paid jobs? As if politics is something so bad. But I always talk to them that when I practiced, I realized that the loopholes that there are, it can be only mended from a platform where I can talk about policies and laws. I, as a single person, cannot go to the court and change everything. But I, as a single person, can go to the parliament and change things. So from there, I've started working. Maybe something back to the society, what the society Bangladesh has given me as a citizen. I've taken all my life, isn't it? We are taking from the society, from our country. But it's time for us to give back as well. And also to show the little girl there that you don't need to have a very powerful father or mother to be successful in politics. You can do if you are very willing and also if you have built a very thick skin.
You and I were earlier talking about how you have to hear a lot of this and that from this and that kind of people. And it varies all the way from very mild accusations to the harshest things that you could hear about yourself. How have you learned to deal with it? Does it bother you?
I think it no longer bothers me because luckily I have been brought out as a confident child thanks to my father and mother. But I do get that someone is a little bit fragile inside. This will affect them very bad. Plus, I had the backup of my family and friends telling me that what they are saying is a reflection of those people, not you. So I've learned to say myself that whatever these Bangladeshis cyberspace is very weird and very as a woman as well, you as well. You will understand. Even if you are not in a public space, there will be someone. Even if you're the most beautiful person in the world, there will be someone talking about you and saying that your ears are not proper. So you can't please everyone, and I'm not here to please people. And when someone talks about my appearances, my answer is that, well, I'm not here to show my appearances. I'm here to do politics and I'm here to work with my intelligence. And, well, but still, you do have to get a very thick skin. It doesn't develop in one day. It is a slow process, but I think if you put into your head that these people just want to bully you and make you stop. The society in Bangladesh, even girls are doing it because they've been taught that way, that the patriarchal society, that politics is for men. And when women talk about policies, it's not their place to be. So all the bullying is for you to stop. And when you stop, they win. So you must not let them win. So I think that's what gives us some kind of peace and some kind of bravery to go for.
I do agree with you. I believe that especially in this digital environment that we're living in, it's important that we all develop thick skin. Eventually we all will, because it's a world full of trolls where you can't really stop them. Everyone has free access. It was lovely speaking with you, Miss Nasreen Sultana Millie. You are a wonderful guest, and hopefully we're going to see you again. This is Wahida Hussain from Centrist Nation. Thank you for being with us. Allah Hafiz.